Okay, so we're gonna start by drawing the birds. Our drawing is horizontal. Our birds are going to be two small birds right here. So we're gonna start with our branch. Okay, our branch is very simple. You're gonna draw a line. You can use your pencil so that it's easier. And I'm going to move my clipboard so that I am right behind it. Okay, so my branch is gonna go down and it's gonna give me a little curve like that. And wherever the crayon is, the paint is not going to stay there. So that's how my branch is gonna be. Go ahead and draw a smooth branch, guys. My two birds are gonna go right here, so I'm gonna add leaves in all the other places. Okay. And I'm coloring everything in too, okay, guys? Because I don't want my paint to go anywhere where my crayon is. You're gonna color it in really well. Do your best not to leave any white spots in between. Bless you. Okay, crayon, leaves. Okay, you're coloring in your leaves completely. And your leaves are just going to be little almond shapes. Okay, so now for my birds. Okay, we're going to start with 2 circles. Okay, 2 circles. One is a slight smaller than the other. And then we're going to color those circles in because we don't want our paint to go where our bird drawing is. Okay, we're just doing a silhouette of a bird on a branch. 2 birds on a branch. Okay. Okay, I did face the beaks towards each other, so guys, feel free to do that. Give yourself a little triangle for the beaks. Okay. With crayon, it's much easier to do your shapes. Okay, so this is going to be a curve shape down for the body. Curve down. Okay, so our curve up is for the rest of the bird. All the way up, and you're going to color its body in so that the so that the watercolor doesn't go where the crayon is. And I'm going to be adding little tail feathers, but I want you guys to get the gist of the shape of the bird. Okay, so its feathers are very simple. It's a curve down and up, and another curve down and up, just right next to it. I don't know if you've ever seen these little scissor tail birds, but they're beautiful. Okay, so go ahead and add in those 3 feathers at the bottom. And then we'll start on the body for the next one. So we're going to start on the body for the next bird. And it's going to be a curve down. And then the back is going to be a curve out and then down. You see how I went in like that, slightly like an S? Okay, we're going to give ourselves 1 straight feather down. This one's not a big one because remember, this is a smaller bird. And then we're going to give them 2 little feathers. Well, I like the way 1 looks. I'm going to stay with 1. Then I'm going to color in the body. And I'm coloring in the body very dark because I want it to continue to be a silhouette. Okay, guys? We are not talking, boys and girls. We're not talking, boys and girls. Okay, you're gonna get your brush. Since this is watercolor, it does have to be wet. So wet your brush, and then you're going to get yellow on your paintbrush, okay? We're gonna start at the bottom of our painting with yellow for our sunset, okay? So make sure that your paint is very wet, your brush is very wet. We're not talking, boys and girls. And we're gonna start at the bottom of our page with yellow, okay? I'm gonna start right over here. Let me focus. Okay, at the bottom of our page right here, and I'm gonna start with yellow. You're gonna see when we get to our crayon, it is not going to paint where our crayon is. So does everybody see how the color is very thick here? Okay, we're not smashing our brush down into our paint. We're using the tip of our brush to get paint across our paper. You see how the paint is fading, guys? What do I need to do? Get more paint. Very good. So we're going to get more paint on our brush. If we need to wet the tip of our brush and bring it back to our paint, we can do that as well. We're using Crayola paint, and then we're going to add more paint to it. Okay, I'm going to add a lot more water because I feel like my brush is very dry. Okay. Yes, it is. Thank you, Thaddeus. Sit down, bud. Okay, so we're gonna continue on with our painting. We're gonna go with a transition of orange next, okay, guys? So go ahead and clean your brush before you switch colors. Okay, we're gonna go in a nice transition from light to dark. So go ahead and clean your brushes from the yellow, and then you're going to dip it into the orange. Make sure that your brush is very, very moist before we switch colors so you can see the way they're gonna run into each other, okay? The orange is going to run into the yellow and they're gonna blend a little bit. Okay, does everybody see how the crayon is totally... Oh yes, it goes in focus. We're not talking, guys. Yes, you're gonna add the orange in. The one to the left of yellow, hon. To the left of yellow. Yes, the orange is to the left of yellow. Okay, you just paint on top of the crayon. You see how it doesn't go through? Okay, then I'm gonna go with the red. Okay, guys, I'm gonna add paint to my red. Make sure that your brush is clean. Okay. And the last color I'm gonna do is purple. No, I think I'm gonna go with blue. I'm gonna go with blue. Blue looks really pretty in sunsets. Yes, if you add enough water to your red, it will look like pink, guys. I want my red to look very red. Okay, so I'm gonna clean my brush and then I'm going to use blue. Okay, my brush is gonna be very clean before I switch to blue, guys. It's a very bright sky blue. Yes, that happens, Thaddeus. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more water to my brush. That is our last color. We should be at the top of our paper now. Yes, now we're going to, I'm going to push pause here.